we've got the Bahamas trip. So game coverage, the games are on the 13th and the 15th. There's no television. There's no radio. In the Hoosier.com will have complete game-by-game or blow-by-blow coverage inside of the games, coverage leading up to the games. What all do you have planned? What all will the fans have to look forward to for coverage from the Bahamas?
Yeah, absolutely. So we only get to have a certain amount of game time footage, but that'll be up from both games. So you'll be able to at least some actual video coverage from both of those games. Won't be kind of everything, but it'll be a nice little tease to be able to see kind of what these players look like, what the systems look like. Bunch of preview articles up, starting from these press conferences to a look at obviously the competition that they're going to be playing over there, and then we'll have a lot of notes and tidbits from whether it be some practices that we'll be able to go to observations from the game to go along with the video, and then also be able to talk to the coaches and players while we're down there as well, and get some feedback from not only how they think they're doing, but just kind of the sense of where the team is at as a whole, chemistry-wise, and moving forward after the Bahamas, how they think they're going to be able to mesh, and kind of their takeaways from the week that they're going to be down there.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see who shows up, who is the guy thought to be the leaders, because we've got nothing right now. We're starting from ground zero with information, and that includes the players that have been there. I mean, Trace Jackson Davis, we don't know what he's doing because his role is changing. So we don't know yet how he's adapted to that. It's going to be exciting to find out. Even Race Thompson's role has changed. You've got Michael Durr there to cause. There are so many things, new things that we don't know and still won't know after this trip, because except for the people who actually get to see it, but we'll be able to provide that coverage. But it's still yet until we get to see them in a whole game, it's going to be a little bit of cloak and dagger stuff.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a lot of teasing out there, but I think it's exactly what you want to continue to build that lead up and excitement into the regular season. So again, this is the best case scenario for Indiana, regardless of the results that come from the two games that they're playing down there, the 10 extra practices that they get, the extra team chemistry that they're going to be able to put in. Obviously, I think it's even more so impactful after a COVID year where they were together, but they weren't able to really do anything as a team outside of kind of sit in their rooms or the basketball facilities and travel together. This is a time where they're actually going to be able to get out, see, have some fresh new scenery, be able to do something that a lot of these guys haven't done before. And that's an international trip to be able to not only play some basketball, but have some fun while they're out there. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing, is go out there, have some fun, where, maybe you haven't been able to do that over the last few years, but it's just going to be such a good trip overall, from the coaches to the players to the fans, anyone that's going to be covering the team and doing anything like that, just because there's been such a lack of commitment in the last few years. So no matter what happens, it's going to be a good trip for the Hoosiers.
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing what happens with it and how it comes out of there. And those 10 extra practices, I cannot emphasize how important and crucial that is, especially to any team, but to a team like this that is coming together. It's unbelievable how important that extra 2 weeks is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the 10 extra practices in itself is good in any offseason, but to have that after basically turning over your entire basketball program, not only to a new coach, to a new staff, but then also to 5 new faces, and that's the biggest thing. A lot of new roles, a lot of guys still trying to kind of figure each other out, and you can do that a lot in the summer with individual workouts, with 3-on-3 workouts, and then even when you get into team practice. But having full 5-on-5 team practices is something that, to have 10 more of those this offseason with all those new things in place, is something that is just super valuable for this team moving forward.
Alec Lasley is on here. I got to jump off and head to football practice and check that out. Jim Reamer's going to join next, and John's going to take you guys home as well. Thank you guys for those of you on here as I jump off. Without you, there's nothing for us to do, and I'll see you guys on the radio tomorrow as things continue, but we'll take a break here. Back with more Indiana Sports Beat Radio coming to you live from the Indiana Football Complex, brought to you by Andy Moore Honda Bloomington and Eagle Point Golf Club. Back after this.